Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to jump in really quick to do a few of my month ahead envelopes, and also I'm going to finish up a few spaces on my calendar challenge. I am in the month of October. This is my 2026 challenge, so I'm not necessarily in a rush to finish it, but as I get extra money or am able to put money towards my 2026 calendar challenge, that's what I plan to do, because the sooner that I'm finished with my entire year, which takes me through July of 2026, the sooner I'm able to readjust and start something new, start something fresh, and also allocate these funds. So today I will be working with $177 and some additional money in the back of that. The reason why I have $177 in front of me is because in my month ahead challenges, I have dedicated one square each for each envelope. That equals $177. And so that means I can fill one space on each envelope if I have $177. Now, granted, I have completed some of my envelopes. I've completed natural gas, my dental insurance, water, my subscriptions, car insurance, and I've even completed self-care. I have broken up my month ahead envelopes into 5 envelopes. So as I complete 5 envelopes, that's an achievement for me. As the saying says, don't fear starting small, fear staying small. So the only way that I build the momentum of accomplishing my month to month ahead goal is to break it up in increments. I don't want to face it all at one time. But now today, I will be taking this $177 and I'm going to apply it towards each envelope. The ones that I have completed, they already have a clip on them and they are sitting off to the side. So any additional money left over, I will just reallocate it to another envelope. I saw something interesting the other day. The way one lady, and I've seen this actually twice on 2 channels, where they actually snowball their money. So for example, since my water has been completed, they would take the $2 and they would add it to one of these additional envelopes to, in addition to what I'm currently saving per space, they would add the $2. So instead of $5, they would add $2 to that, and each space will become valued at $7. But I choose not to do that. What I want to do is just simply allocate it the way I feel at the moment of allocating it. So let's do this quickly and count this money here. I have a bunch of 5s. I have a bunch of 1s because each envelope actually have low amounts that I'm stuffing. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and 77. So I have 6 completed envelopes. So I will have some money left over once I finish all of these envelopes. I started out with 20 different envelopes. And there are some things that I did not create an envelope for. Someone was asking a question about this list over here, the adjustments, groceries, gifts, gas, and health. While some areas over here of my envelopes, my month ahead envelopes do cover some variable expenses, the adjustments that I have over here are not necessarily covered in here. I also have some yearly expenses such as my tag registration, my scooter insurance, things that I pay on a yearly basis that I did not include over here. As you saw, I have been using this book as a journal guide for this month ahead journey that I'm on. And I'm writing when I feel like writing in the journal. I'm doing quotes when I feel like coming up with quotes that'll help keep me pushing, and just, journaling. And so that's a big part of my joy. Journaling, putting it on paper, and then keeping the goals in front of me. Small as they may be, it helps me move forward. So let's get to these envelopes here and start just stuffing what we have. And I don't think I'll be able to complete any of them, but we will see. We will just see how it goes. And I think I'm going to use orange today. And some of these I've already started on. So let's begin with this one. This is my personal envelope. $4 go in here. Sit them off to the side so they can actually dry. In my life insurance, $5 go in here. Someone was teasing me about having to fold my money. Y'all know I do not like folding my money. However, in this situation here, it probably will help me more than hurt me, because I'm not going to want to just spend time unfolding money. So I'll end up just leaving it in the envelopes until I'm ready to actually put it away. As far as travel, it gets $5. I've been doing my regular budget as well. I'm just not doing it on camera. That allows me to focus strictly on one thing at a time. I love videoing. I love filming videos. It's a creative outlet for me, but I have to stay focused right now on one thing. And that one thing is getting a month ahead, and then on the side, I'm also doing my 2026 calendar challenge, and I'm doing it early, so that helps with my momentum as well. In my electricity envelope, it gets $7. And I know some people prioritize, they would say, well, go ahead and do your needs first, your food, your electricity, your water, your shelter, all those types of things first. I chose, again, not to do it in that direction. I chose to just do it as I'm able. I don't want to put any harsh stipulations on how I'm getting a month ahead. I just simply want to get a month ahead, however I need to do so. All right, so in my tiny house insurance, this is technically like a business expense, and I do have some other business expenses listed on my monthly expense list, because you can get a month ahead on your business expenses as well. So I chose to add some of my business expenses in my month ahead journey, because those are things that I'm personally responsible for. My cell phone gets $3. Credit cards get $23. I do plan to use these over and over and over again, because my goal ultimately is to get 6 months ahead. But when I start using these funds, I hope to be at least 3 months ahead. In my medical insurance, it receives $13. In situations, it receives $3. And many people do choose to only put their fixed expenses or the household needs into their month ahead binders. I personally wanted to do everything. I wanted to cover everything. So you see me with travel, you'll see me with self-care, you'll see me with all types of envelopes, everything. Household is another. Most people don't do a month ahead on household, but I know on average that I spend $120 a month on household goods. So yes, I want to have that in my month ahead binder. $3 will go in here. Each space is worth $3. In my business loans, it receives $82. It's 20, 40, 65, 75, 80, 81, 82. This I don't have to fold because I started to use the long white envelopes for all of my envelopes, but I had those others to spare. So I just use those, but I really like not having to fold in these long envelopes. And again, this is a business expense. So for some of my business expenses, I am trying to get a month ahead on them. Some of them are able to be paid off. So if I ever get the opportunity to pay them off or the need to pay them off, I will do that. This is basically envelope like situations, but I decided to just do a as needed envelope and put $100 in here in case, you know, I need it. In case I need it. $3 is representative of each space. 1, 2, 3. I created these envelopes using my laminator, and it was just an experiment. I've never done it before, so some of the envelopes are not that pretty, but they're doing the job. All right, this is another as needed. So I have 2 as needed envelopes that values total of $100. Each space is $3. These are not necessary to have, but I think it'll come in handy because like I mentioned, I am trying to stay a month ahead to 3 months ahead. So if I need additional funds throughout those months, for example, if my electric bill is not only $300 that month, it may be $330. I can pull from my as needed envelopes for that during that month, for that month. And then lastly, we have my credit card sinking funds. It receives $5. And this envelope is for me to be able to spend on credit cards that I don't use often, but I want to use them at least once a year to keep them open, keep the account open. And so I'll already have the funds here to go ahead and pay that credit card off. All right, so all of the envelopes have been covered. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11 remaining. And I have to decide how I want to use this. 5, 6, 7, 8. First, I'm going to go to my calendar challenge. And I just made a deposit into that account. once this reaches over 500 or more, I'm going to deposit it into my high yield saving account labeled 2026 calendar challenge. So I want to do 23, 24, and 25. Let's see what that totals. $72, 23 plus 24 plus 25. Okay, 72. And I had sitting back here 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had $11. I had 110. So this dollar must have came from here, because technically I should have $12 left over from my 177. So I must have flipped a dollar to the wrong spot. This is $110. I need $72 to go into my calendar challenge. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. We will add that to this. And again, once the cash portion of this equals 500 or more, I'll take it to the bank. This envelope can't hold a lot, so I have to make sure I am being careful with it. All right, so now we have the bottom row to go, but we have some money left over that can go into our envelopes. Okay, we have 25, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, we have $50. Alright, as I stuff these back over here, let's see what I'm going to cover. Which one has the most? The most. That would be life insurance and travel. So if I put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'll put 45 in here. 25, 35, 40, 1, 42, 43, 44, 45. I can color in all these spaces. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. All right, I'll put this 45 in here. For no particular reason did I choose this other than I want to complete another envelope as fast as I can, but with sensibility, not stressing myself, period. Okay, so we have that one, and then we should have $5 remaining. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that $5 into travel. And we can color off one more space. All right, so that's basically how I'm doing it, how I did it, how it's done, and I'm done. So until next time, you guys, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are, enjoy yourselves, And if you're getting a month ahead, I wish you well on your journey as well. Have a good one. Bye-bye, you guys.